Elena, surely you can enlighten us about one of the town's most significant events?
I'm sorry, I don't know.
Vampires in our world have rules. Not as many rules as other vampires, different rules than other vampires, but they have rules.
The writers have done a beautiful job with defining our own take on what a vampire is and who they are.
Many of the old-fashioned and from the beginning of time elements of the vampire folklore, L.J. Smith decided she wasn't going to use that as part of her mythology.
We didn't even know, going to the show, what the rules were exactly. We learned as the characters and the audience learned, too. Crucifixes.
Decorative.
Holy water.
Drinkable.
Mirrors.
Myth.
How did you know all of that?
Garlic, good for food.
Not eating garlic unless you agree to, too.
Are you kidding? I love garlic.
I love garlic. It's just too good. There's no point in making my skin bubble.
That's correct.
Damon Salvatore can't you see him flying? He can do anything else, so.
Wrong answer.
I don't think they can fly. I just think that they can move so fast that they're able to leap themselves almost like a slingshot.
Vampires eat. I think Damon has a line where he says,
Mama, you don't like pickles? What's wrong with you?
How can you even eat if technically you're supposed to be
Dead.
Man, you're smart.
They're weak to a plant called vervain.
It's an herb.
Basically, the vervain is the kryptonite. That's the one thing that we've sort of established from the book, which is just sort of an herb. It's a root. It's a plant that grows.
If you either ingest vervain or have it on you, it protects you from mind compulsion from the vampires.
It's been a while since anyone could resist my compulsion.
Miss Gilbert?
vampires cannot go out in the sun in our world, except if they have this very special witch-blessed ring.
We wear these lapis lazuli rings that allow us to walk during the daylight.
Well, it's not exactly like I can go anywhere. And you and Damon are the only ones with these nifty little daylight rings.
Need some help?
Sure, why not?
They can't go into a home uninvited.
What are you doing here? Waiting for Elena to invite me in?
They have to be invited into a house. Oh, yeah, you
No. He can't, he can't stay.
Thank you. Miss Gilbert.
Tip for later. Be careful who you invite in the house.
Miss Juan.
They have the power to look at someone in the eyes and tell them exactly what to do.
Get in your car, go home. Forget I asked you to do this.
Okay.
Your thoughts are clear and your argument is well laid out.
You can decapitate them in our story. You can drive a wooden stake through the heart.
Look it up, somebody. Quickly.
The stake through the heart does work.
Oh, the stake through the heart, too. Yeah, the wooden stake cut.
Wooden stake through the heart.
You missed. Definitely the stake through the heart is a big one.
The process of becoming a vampire is also very different with our show. You have to feed on a vampire's blood and have it in your system, and then you have to die.
I think I know what can help you.
What's that?
Death.
And then once you've died, you come back to life.
What?
And then you have to feed on a human's blood.
It's quite the process. It doesn't just happen by accident.
How do you feel about extra credit?
Yeah, totally, whatever. Good. If I was faced with the chance to become a vampire, you can't say no.
I don't know if I would be able to deal with killing people and sucking them dry.
Two things just to contemplate for 2 seconds. Immortality. Everything you've ever known, everyone you've ever known dies. And on top of that, being a vampire, how long it would take to curb every sense you have. The 5 senses. Now multiply them times 1,000.
It's a curse. And you know, and that's the beauty of it, is that it's both good and bad. But if I could give you the rules at which I could be a vampire, then yes, of course, I'd like to change right now at this moment.
You got the A. I just wouldn't get too caught up in the whole conspiracy theory of it all.